Here are my thoughts on the Victoria's Secret Pink Summer Faves collection. Victoria's Secret Pink Cotton Candy is a sweet, fluffy blend of sugared strawberry and berries. Like cotton candy, there is an airiness with the scent. At the first spray, I get juicy, tart strawberries with sugar. To me, strawberry notes tend to have a tart greenness, which I'm definitely getting at the first spray. It's still sweet, just not as heavy as I would expect from a berry blend. This fragrance really captures cotton candy well. Not that prepackaged crap, but the actual cotton candy that you get from the carnival when they're dispensing it from the machine. While the vanilla leans gourmand, it's not as dense as a baked gourmand or a syrupy gourmand. It's light and airy. In addition to the sweetness, I get a little bit of the burnt sugar too. I think there's a typo in the packaging. The note says Boardwalk Air, should be Boardwalk Air. There's certainly a Boardwalk-like drydown. It's fresh in the sense of air, but there's also a citrusy vibe that ties everything together. I rate Pink Cotton Candy a 7 out of 10. As always, let's do some fragrance comparisons. Bath & Body Works Cotton Candy Clouds is much stronger and sweeter with more vanilla. It also lacks the fresh and citrusy drydown that Pink Cotton Candy has. I prefer Cotton Candy Clouds. Victoria's Secret Pink Candy Hearts is more perfumey. There's a raspberry instead of strawberry, which I think gives candy hearts less citrus and greenness compared to Pink Cotton Candy. Victoria's Secret Hearts and Candy is not as tart and leans more marshmallow. Bath & Body Works Strawberry Flirt is a more jammy fragrance. It's also more dense and heavy with that cotton candy musk note. Victoria's Secret Bubbles and Berries is not as sugary as Pink Cotton Candy. Because of that bubbly champagne quality, Bubbles and Berries leans more sour, not the same at all. Victoria's Secret Pink Rocket Pop is a juicy cherry with tart lemons and berries. At the first spray, I get a burst of sour lemon cherry that immediately takes me back to eating ices on a hot summer day. I typically hate cherry fragrances so much because they tend to smell syrupy and medicinal, but the lemon saved this fragrance to me. This lemon is very sour and citrus with almost no sweetness. As it dries, the cherry loses some of its tartness to become more settled and cherry fruit punch-like. Even as the raspberries emerge in the dry down, the lemon never fully goes away and keeps Pink Rocket Pop very fruity and bright. With the dry down, think blue raspberry candy as opposed to a typical raspberry note. Even though this scent is not my style at all, I can't deny that it's fun and youthful. This is a must-have for you fruity fragrance lovers. But for me, I rate this a 6 out of 10. The only thing I have close to this is Sniff Berry Styles, which is a more blueberry dominant fragrance with more of a lime dry down. Victoria's Secret Pink Strawberry Dip is a soft gourmand strawberry dessert. At the first spray, I get that familiar cold aldehydic ice cream before it evolves into a candied strawberry glaze. There is definitely a baked good quality with the shortcake crumble note, but it's very light and lacks the density when I imagine a cakey gourmand. What I really love about strawberry dip is how it settles into a powdered sugar. There's a candied element here, but the candy is not sharp or sour. It's smooth, combining sweet strawberry notes with crushed up sugar, and that makes strawberry dip very powdery and refined in the dry down. I really enjoyed how Victoria's Secret created the perfect summer gourmand. I rate this a 9 out of 10. Pink cotton candy is more tart and airy compared to pink strawberry dip. Yes, they both have strawberry, but with the pink cotton candy fragrance, I get a fresher strawberry, one where I can detect a light greenness of the fruit. With pink strawberry dip, I don't get an actual strawberry, I get a strawberry baked good. But I think if you like one, you'll like the other. I absolutely hate Bath & Body Works Strawberry Pound Cake, and I'm happy to report that these are not similar. Strawberry Pound Cake is a dense cake scent that is overwhelmed with strong artificial strawberry flavor. The strawberry here is more refined. Bath & Body Works Strawberry Snowflakes is a milky, creamy strawberry. The milkiness of citrus can come off a bit spoiled with strawberry snowflakes, which I do not get at all from pink strawberry dip. These don't share similar notes, but they have similar vibes. Victoria's Secret Pure Seduction Daydream is more musky and not as gourmand, but they remind me of each other. Victoria's Secret Hearts and Candy has a more citrusy opening and it's not as powdery as strawberry dip. Bath & Body Works Sweet Petal Pound Cake is more floral, less tart, and not powdery. Victoria's Secret Pink Vanilla Sundae is a light and fluffy summer vanilla with whipped cream. At the first spray, I get a creamy vanilla ice cream. When I think of vanilla ice cream versus a vanilla note, I'm thinking of a scent that smells cold, very light and slightly milky. It's gourmand, but it's not a strong gourmand. And to be frank, if I'm wearing a gourmand in the warm weather, I don't want it to be too strong. Even though this is a light summer vanilla, there is a vanilla extract element that makes this really addictive, especially when the whipped cream emerges. Don't be afraid of this whipped cream. It is not at all spoiled. I do get more of a powdered sugar toward the dry down, but pink vanilla sundae doesn't really change much, which I don't mind because I love this. I rate this gourmand a 9 out of 10. The first comparison that came to mind was Sniff Extra Whip. However, they are very different. Extra Whip is more sparkly and airy, and is not as sweet as pink vanilla sundae. It also lacks that vanilla extract element that I love in pink vanilla sundae. Kopari Seychelles Sands is completely different. It's spicier and way more powdery and floral. Saltaire Saltwater Vanilla is also very different. It's drier and has a bitterness from the salt. Bath & Body Works Viva Vanilla is wittier and drier with much less vanilla. Victoria's Secret Pink On Vacation Vanilla and Dreamy is a more tropical and fruity vanilla. Here are my perfume layering combos for the Victoria's Secret Pink Summer Faves collection. For Victoria's Secret Pink Cotton Candy, Akcha Praise the Perfume has a little bit of that kind of sourness and citrusy that will really go well with this fragrance. Kayali Yum Bougie Marshmallow 81 is just a perfect combination. These really smell similar and have those just beautiful cotton candy vibes. Zara Frosted Cream, which by the way, I really hope they bring it back, is a great option as well for layering. For Victoria's Secret Pink Rocket Pop, Zara Nocturnal Velvet, it is a strawberry base, but it's pretty fruity, and I think that Rocket Pop would just add some more just citrus and complexity to it. Victoria's Secret Bombshell Amalfi from the Getaway collection is a great option because it's very lemony. Adding the citrus from Rocket Pop will just give it more complexity and give it some type of fruity sweetness. Nest Lychee Rose is kind of off the wall a little bit, but it has that citrusy vibe, and I think adding a little bit of the lemon and cherry just makes it more summery and less floral. Victoria's Secret Pink Strawberry Dip is a perfect combination with Burberry Her Elixir. These are one of my favorite perfumes in my collection because they have that beautiful strawberry gourmand. Just beautiful. But I will say that perfume is not really a summer perfume. So do with that what you will. Cali Yum Bougie Marshmallow 81 is another great combination because it has also strawberry and it has just those sweet girly vibes. Zara Frosted Cream is a great combination as well because it's a basic cream scent. You add that strawberry, it just makes it just more beautiful. Victoria's Secret Pink Vanilla Sundae Philosophy Fresh Cream was my first choice because it is a basic cream scent, and just to make it even more of a vanilla, add that. Sniff Healed Away is a pistachio perfume, but adding more vanilla never hurts anyone. Mansara Amore Cafe is a kind of a coffee scent, and it's a coffee ice cream scent. So adding a ice cream vanilla sundae on top of it smooths it out. Let's rank these from my most to least favorite. Pink Strawberry Dip is first place. Pink Vanilla Sundae is second place. Pink Cotton Candy is third place. And Pink Rocket Pop is fourth place. I know that at least one of these scents is a re-release, but overall this is a great collection. I'm in love with the packaging, and I think Victoria's Secret is finally listening to our feedback. These spray nozzles are better. Even though Rocket Pop was my least favorite, it's the most unique and I just know it's going to be a hit. With these reviews, I try my best to be objective, but I'm just not a very picky person with fragrances. It's very rare to see Victoria's Secret release something bad to me. Thank you so much for your support. I love responding to your comments. As always, let me know what you think. Until next time, I'm Pearl Denise, and this is Beauty Body Pearl.